purpose of the Made in Nigeria Summit and exhibition is to celebrate the reindustrialization, because Nigeria at post-independence had a steady march towards industrialization. There were a lot of things that were being made locally, and a lot of Nigerians took pride in buying many things local. But soon, all of that faded away. And now we have a situation where there's a return to industrialization, especially under the current administration. The National Industrial Revolution Plan, which the president launched a few months ago, under the auspices of the Ministry of Trade and Industry, Trade and Investment. We've seen the return of the automotive manufacturers. Year on year, this year, investment in manufacturing has grown up by 28%. We've just had our economy rebased under the finance minister, Dr. Mrs. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, and coordinating minister for economy. And so what we have is a situation where we have a momentum behind Nigeria, and that growth and the rebase of the economy means that for us to actually move to the next level, that we have to have a productive economy that underpins that growth. So there needs to be more manufacturing going on, more production, whether it be in the creative services, in Hollywood, Nollywood films, fashion designers, creative artists, and so on. Musicians. Our music is now #1 in Africa and increasingly worldwide. Our films are #1 in Africa, increasingly worldwide. And so on. So we need to be able to harness that energy and encourage everybody to do whatever it is that they feel they are talented in doing, to seek to excel in doing so, which the President Minister Agaga is coordinating, to all come together in Abuja on the 9th of October and exhibit what they have.
Mr. Udechukwu, before we go into that, something is seated in our psyche as a people, or you tell an average Nigerian, he has this appetite for imported goods. Whatever is made in Nigeria, to most Nigerians, is in that psyche and in the perception.
The first thing is to create awareness of the products that are manufactured locally and label them as such. Indeed, I was in a meeting a few weeks ago with Mr. Olusegun Awolowo, who is the Director General of the Nigerian Export Promotion Council. And he named some Italian branded products that are sold worldwide, but are actually made in Nigeria. I also met Chief Femi Falana.
That's strange.
A very erudite lawyer, as you know. And he was telling me that there are made in Nigerian products that are labeled to other destinations and then shipped off to Dubai, from where they are now re-imported into Nigeria,
back to Nigeria,
and then sold at the price that they should be.
What is it that Nigerian manufacturers are scared of?
Well, it's not.
Why are they not proud to put that name Made in Nigeria?
Well, that label Made in Nigeria is increasingly a very proud one. It's increasingly gaining in confidence. And there are a lot of, as I just said now, there are a lot of indices that support that claim, why people, manufacturers and our people, should be very happy to patronize Made in Nigeria goods. The perception of inferiority, it's not exclusive to Nigeria. In the 1960s, Japan was considered very inferior. Nobody paid attention to Japanese-made products in those days. And soon after that, the baton was passed over to Taiwan. Anything made in Taiwan was considered inferior. Today, it's with China. Everything made in China is considered to be inferior. But no more, because the Chinese are turning the tables. They're buying some of the best-known technology companies in the world, buying the best automobile companies in the world, and that perception of China inferior products is gradually changing.
No, Chinese have turned the table.
Yes, they have turned the table.
Congratulations to them. How do we turn to the table in Nigeria?
That is specific to Nigeria can come and proudly put them on display and say, I made this in my village, in my warehouse, in my factory, in the industrial estate, in the industrial parks, which some state governors are creating. And we have also reached out to state governors, by the way, and asked a lot of them who have industrial clusters, which they've talked about for a very long time, if there are manufacturers producers of whatever it is who are in those areas and doing anything of meaning and substance, well, we have a space for them. They should come and put it on display. So we're working, for example, with Manufacturers Association of Nigeria to bring their members.